So what do you do? Do you do legal aid?
Do a lot of legal aid. Oh, we used to do a lot of legal aid. I'm trying to do a bit less now, but still do a lot of legal aid. That's the exhausting work. The province does not fund it well enough. They cut the funding. Doug Ford, surprisingly, cut the funding to legal aid. And
Shocking.
yeah, a shocking revelation.
No shit, eh?
Doug Ford doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and he has put legal aid in a position where they do not fund cases well enough, and they know it. And I think to legal aid's benefit, they're trying to fund as much as they can, but it's impossible with the amount of money they are given.
I mean, he made $50 million in the last 3 years, so he did something right.
Not for legal aid. I think he cut legal aid by 113. So
No. I mean, that's what 50 went to his own pocket, probably.
Oh, yeah. 50 to his own pocket, you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the stickers. He's been selling stickers.
The stickers.
Stickers and the blue license plates. So.
Yeah. And like you were saying about the legal aid funding, I mean, obviously part of that goes to your hours, right? What you put on it. But when you're doing like a bigger case and you have multiple counsels in there, like you got to have money for experts and all kinds of things, don't you?
Yep.
Like a multitude of shit, things that I probably wouldn't even fucking imagine.
Yeah.
And I would think that's where the biggest hurt comes from, is bringing in things from the outside. Because like, right, if you're already going to legal aid and representing someone, I'm sure that, you know, you'll push an extra half hour for free or whatever the fuck it may be. But
half
there's gonna, yeah,
you're
right. Hours
year.
upon hours, right? Let's be real. But yeah, is that a real big problem with legal aid stuff? Like, you're rolling solo basically, right?
You're rolling solo, or even if you have co-counsel, I mean, the amount of hours you're getting are not enough to do whatever you need to do. Even if you get a budget, even if you apply to legal aid and say, please give me some more money, they'll give you some more sometimes, but they won't give you that much.
Yeah.
And 100 hours, 150 hours is not enough to prepare for a big case, especially from reading all the disclosure, reading thousands of pages of stuff, watching hours and hours of video, and then they say, here's all the time you get to prepare.
Yeah.
It's not enough. It's just, and you often spend twice as much time preparing for a case.
Yeah.
And so you will donate 100 hours to your client's cause. And the thing I hate about it is defense lawyers do it all the time, because in large part, we don't want to lose. We don't want to have a case that's winnable and we lose it because of a few $1,000s.
Yeah.
And our clients obviously don't want us to lose, and they'll say, well, you could have done a better job. You could be the subject of an appeal for ineffective assistance. You don't want any of that. So, you know, we try to do our best with the limited funds we get from legal aid. And hopefully Doug Ford listens to this and says, you know what, maybe we should give some more money to
I'll tag him in the post.
Please.
I will, seriously.
He needs to get it together. It's just not good enough. Defense lawyers are leaving in droves to go to the prosecution because people want to have a family. People want to make stable income. Yeah. And you can't do that.
How dare they?
Right? They want to be able to have kids and be on maternity or paternity leave, or parental leave rather, and they can't do it if you're not making enough money.
Wait, is there such a thing as a private practice up there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a private lawyer, private practice.
Oh, okay. I guess like the way that I'm hearing you guys discuss this, it sounds like everything is funded through the government.
A lot
legal
of it
is. Yeah. Legal aid, that's how that works. If you can't afford a lawyer.
If you can't afford one, sure.
Yeah. But now here's the thing, Rick. So say a guy gets popped for fucking 25 keys of coke, okay? He's been at this for a long time. He's got money. But his money is now tied up because he used it to buy that coke. The cops have the cocaine, so he doesn't have money. And he has to go through legal aid. Now, say he has a bunch of things, like he has Rolexes he could sell and give you extra money on the side. Is that allowed?
Depends. Yes, it is.
Okay.
But you have to declare that money to legal aid. You have to tell him he had some assets, he sold his assets, and he gave me X amount of thousands of dollars.
Legal assets.
Yeah, legal assets. I mean, if they weren't seized, because I mean, you also have to be a bit reasonable yourself. If he's like, yeah, I have 14 Rolexes I'm going to sell, you might want to be a little cautious about that. But if he says, hey, I have some money set aside, and I'm going to pay you, I mean, make your reasonable inquiries, but
That's actually what I was going to ask you, right? Like, because it also doesn't look good for your defense if you're like, look, he didn't have the money, but he's got fucking a safe full of diamonds, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't look real good, does it?
Does not look real good.
Didn't think so.
So you dance around it in a way that is ethical, but that you can get paid and that your client isn't committing any crimes by doing what they're doing. Not a problem. What do you think the legal aid cutoff is for income for one person, their financial income?
What do I think? I'm going to
Yeah.
say, to be eligible?
Yeah.
Annual
income.
Something ridiculous since you're asking.
It is.
24,000.
24,000 is a generous amount. They are down to 18,000.
18,000.
Yeah.
Dollars a year?
Yep. 18,795.
So if you
Well,
make more
we're not
than that,
specific about these things at all.
so if you make more than that, you're not eligible for legal aid. So you have to make
Not
under
eligible.
that.
Yep.
Now you have to make under that and also prove you make under that, right? So if you're a drug dealer and you don't have a job, there's no pay stubs, you don't get direct deposit, right?
Right.
Okay.
So then what do you do? Like you're automatically in legal aid, or like is it best for them to go about that route and then you dance around the way to get other money out of them? Or would you rather have them come to you and with a duffel bag full of fucking cash and be like, here?
Not that one.
I think it's best to hire a private lawyer if you can afford it, especially because like you said, it's a lot of disbursements, expert fees, whatever fees.
Yeah.
Legal aid doesn't pay for that stuff. I can only do
Okay.
so much with the money that I'm given from legal aid and so much with the time I'm given on a case.
Mhm.
I'm not paying out of pocket for an expert. So if my client can't, then and legal aid's not paying for it. It's a difficult ask. It's better client